There is now a third defendant named on an updated grand jury indictment filed by the Department of Justice in its investigation looking into former President Donald Trump's alleged mishandling of classified documents after leaving office. The amended paperwork also includes new charges against Trump, alleging the 45th president, his personal aide Walt Nauta, and a maintenance worker, Carlos de Oliveira, asked another employee at Mar-a-Lago to delete security camera video after the Justice Department issued a subpoena for the footage.
I think it's going to put enormous pressure on this newly indicted de Oliveira to cooperate, as well as on Nauta to cooperate, and I wouldn't be surprised to see one or both of them ultimately decide it's in their best interest to do so.
One of Trump's Republican challengers, also seeking the party's nomination for president, weighed in on the new accusations.
This is just more example of how he doesn't care about people. Look at these two aides that he's just tossed away and made him do their dirty work. Then the fact that anybody else thinks that this guy is fit for office is disappointing to me.
Trump and Nauta pleaded not guilty to the charges brought in the initial indictment, and de Oliveira has been ordered to appear in federal court Monday. The 56-year-old is accused of lying to the FBI about moving boxes with classified documents. Meantime, the new charges against Trump include one additional count of willfully holding on to national defense information and 2 additional obstruction counts. Dan Coates is the former director of national intelligence and a former Republican senator from Indiana.
It's more than just a bunch of papers and what big deal is this and so forth. Lives can be lost. It's classified for a reason. It's classified because we don't want others to know what's happening.
In an interview with Fox, Trump railed against the latest charges, calling them, quote, election interference at the highest level. Earlier in the day, he called a meeting his attorneys had with prosecutors ahead of a possible third indictment productive. The former president also told his supporters that DOJ gave no indication of notice to indict in its investigation of Trump's alleged efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election during that meeting.
A potential indictment could come at any time, and when and if it does happen, he'll likely be arraigned at the U.S. District Courthouse here in the nation's capital. In Washington, Angie Gonzalez, Spectrum News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more refreshing stories about your community, click the subscribe button over here. You can also download our Spectrum News app and tune in to Channel 55 on Dish and DirecTV to get live news coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you then.